friends, welcome to my review of a couple of new drugstore brow products that just came out not too terribly long ago. I've had these for a few weeks now. I like to wait. I'd rather not be first but have a really good review for you of my opinion, so it takes me a little while to try things and make sure I've got a good solid opinion before I film these videos. So I am comparing today the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer and the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon. Now, I'll start with the L'Oreal. When I got this and tried this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly like my Brow Wiz. It is exactly like my Brow Wiz. Let me get my Brow Wiz. Okay, this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette. And I'm going to swatch those for you very quickly and show you. Now, let me tell you, if you were unaware, the Brow Wiz is $20. The L'Oreal is $10. And these are both equally as creamy. And actually, I feel like the L'Oreal is just a little bit creamier, but creamy isn't necessarily a good thing in brow products in that you don't want it to make your brows mush together and kind of stick together. But I don't feel like that happens with either of these products as far as making your brows mush and feel terrible. But this is the dark brown for the L'Oreal. This is a dark brunette, and then this is the dark brown for the Anastasia. So you can see the color difference. The L'Oreal definitely makes my eyebrows look a lot blacker than the Anastasia. Now, with these two, I would compare them in formula. I feel like the formula is very, very similar. I don't think you need a Brow Wiz if you have one of these. I genuinely don't. The lasting power is the same. The tips are the same. The pigmentation is the same. The only thing is if you don't like the shade, if the shade doesn't match you, you're gonna have to kind of play with that. I've seen swatches of the other L'Oreal shades and I feel like the shades are a little more on point with the Anastasia, but as far as the formula goes, this formula is just as good. Just as good. I wouldn't say it's better, but it's just as good. The other thing is they both have spoolies on the end, which I think is fab. Let's look at the spoolies. I've had the Anastasia a bit longer, so you can see it's a little dirtier, but I mean, they're spoolies. They do the same thing. So I think the bristles on the Anastasia one are slightly closer together, but they do the same thing. But what I wanted to show you for the most part, what I really wanted to show you was this by Maybelline, the Brow Drama Pomade Crayon, and I'm gonna compare that as well. Okay, and as you can see, I can't make a thin line with the brow crayon. I just can't. It's not possible to make a thin line like that because this thing is huge and ginormous. That was the big fail on Maybelline's part, was making this so stinking big. I wish they had stretched it out and made it thinner. Now you can see that the shade is pretty much exactly the same as the Anastasia. It is exactly the same. It's exactly the same as the Anastasia dark brown. So if you like the Anastasia dark brown, then this is great. Now, this is what the deal is with this. If you have very thin brows, this is going to be harder to work with, but here's the good news. You can easily wipe off any excess. It comes off super easy. So let me show you. I'm gonna mess up and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to fix it. So let's say I'm putting on my brows and I go like this. Oops, I messed up. Okay, watch. Gone. Super, super easy to undo. So if you accidentally go too far, it's not a big deal to wipe that off and just keep it where you want. So now let's talk about price and value here. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. So the L'Oreal is $10. The Maybelline is $10. This L'Oreal has 0.003 ounces. It's the same as the Brow Wiz, okay? The Maybelline has 0.04 ounces. That's over 13 times the amount of product as is in the L'Oreal or the Anastasia. 13 times. That's $130 worth of these. Or a little more, actually. I mean, at that point, if you think about it that way, I'm going with this one, considering it performs pretty much the same way. The only thing is like, couldn't they have made it just this long? Like twice as long and twice as thin? Like, oh, they're killing me on that because I feel like that's the biggest downfall. But, you know, if you can deal with the fact that it's huge, it is so much more worth it, especially if you're on a budget and you're not trying to spend like a lot of money on brow products and you want something that's really good. Definitely recommend this one. You just have to, you just have to work with it a little bit as far as the application goes. But it's amazing. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful product. So thank you so much for watching this video. That's my review of these drugstore brow products. Not bro products, maybe bro products too, but they're brow products. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my future reviews and What's Up in Makeup every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, where I tell you all the latest makeup releases all over the United States. Thank you so much for watching. Mad love, and I'll see you in a video soon. Bye!